What's up, fellow scapers? Wired here, running a solo 300 TOA with some helpful intermediate tips and my thought process along the way.
Hooray!
For gear, I'll be using bandos, but you can get away with any kind of good strength bonus armor, or even like a fighter torso and some obsidian legs. I'll also have a Fang and Blood Fury, which is extremely ideal. You can get away with a Torture or a regular Fury if you need to, but you just might end up needing a few more brews instead of restores, depending on your skill level and whether or not you have a yellow Karis. Crystal armor with Bofa and a blowpipe for range does a great job. You can use Carols with our model crossbow and Dragon Ruby E bolts and do alright. Even just a blowpipe can handle it. But speaking of the blowpipe, it is worth using dragon darts, so make sure and do that if you can afford it. The anguish is important because you will be ranging a lot. If you cannot afford the anguish, you can make just a fury work. Virtus robe set with a trident and a colt is what I will be using. The Virtus is not necessary. Arams does just fine here. If you use Bofa for most of your damage anyways, it's not really going to matter. Magic is not important too much in this raid. Unless you have a shadow, okay? That changes fucking everything, okay? The Dragon Dagger is a must for the Warden, and the yellow Karis is a luxury item. If you don't have it, you want to bring more brews and a few less restores. Thralls are a great help to bring, but if you don't have them, Ancient Magic with blood spells and freeze is a great alternative. Alright my dudes, we're gonna go with the soft core run to avoid the 500k death fees because fuck that shit. Walk the path, deadly prayers, and on a diet because they're free. The big changes from normal mode would be more overlords, aerial assault, stay vigilant, feeling special, and mind the gap. And also probably upset stomach. We're gonna go ahead and pod up and dive into this raid. Let's get her done, huh fellas? Important thing to note, if you have graduated from using a Serp Helm, bring a Samfu Serum so you do not get fucked by the poison, okay? For Zabak Puzzle Room, if you start your run to the waterfall 2 tiles away from the grassy looking floor that is the spike field, you should make it through without getting hit. Kind of watch where I start my run. I don't fully understand it, but I've figured it out, I guess. Yes, there's a way to do this faster than I am, to where you can get it done in like 38, 39 seconds or some shit. But you have to do it tick perfect to beat the crocodile, and it is a little more sweaty than I'm willing to do. So if you're lazy like me, you can stand here on these corners, the dirt corners, and you just stand on the corner where the crocodile spawns, and it will body block him from getting to the palm. Quick rundown of Zabak. The light colored balls are magic, so pray magic against those fuckers. If it is a rock, you will definitely want to pray range. They all hurt, so just pay attention. If you fuck up like I just did there, you could always use a blowpipe spec and pray for the best, and it will give you a little heal without using any of your prayer or anything like that from a Karis spec. For the Boulder Acid Field phase, the tomfoolery bullshit phase, you can use these barrels to push them at the boulders. Just hit the boulder with the barrel, you don't have to shoot them. If you have to, shoot them obviously, but if you push them into the rock, it's a little bit easier. If the red balls of fucking bullshit spawn during the wave phase, just fucking ignore them as best you can and try and dodge them, but definitely prioritize the waves. God damn it, I can't even fucking talk, man. If you're still with me, Scapers, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. I hope you're learning some shit. If you are, let me know what's helped down in the comments. I would love to hear. Then we're gonna drag our happy ass on over to the Kefri fucking room, you know, because that shit's fucking glorious, bud. For this room, if you are on Rune Light, definitely use the TOA puzzle helper. It just makes all this shit so much easier, and then you don't have to even use your brain, okay? You just follow all the fucking red lights and shit. The melee trap tile markers are from tile packs, so that is a plugin, by the way, if you need these. I like to start this room on the Ranger Scarab side, and I will only put down the one row for the melee trap. It will force the melee scarab to go all the way around and give you enough time to kill the ranged scarab before he can get to you, pretty much, so it's no big deal. For those who don't know, when the flies are around your character, that's when you're getting dunked. For Kefri Aerial Assault, you just basically jump over a tile back and forth, avoiding any of the shadow spots, just like fucking Warcat fireballs, pretty much. Be ready to pray range for when the range scarab is going to spawn, and then you can switch to pray melee as the melee scarab comes around and you finish off the ranger. It's that simple. I will quickly hop to the other side after I've finished off the scarabs and prepare to actually trap the second melee spawn scarab. When Kefri's health's getting low and it's about to be Mage Scarab time, it's a good time to repot up and get ready to slap some shit around, you know? You could also dump your specials into the Mage Scarab, that's never a bad idea. Don't fuck up like I did just there and forget to put your range tray up when the Mage Scarab spawns. Even though you're not focused on the range Scarab, you gotta remember to pray against him. It's best to use Mage against the Soldier Scarab. You do not fully have to kill him to make him only heal really like minimal amounts on Kefri, but I just like to kill him completely because fuck it, he's annoying and get it over with, so fuck him. This is a part where the Blood Fury really comes into play. All those little tiny scarab fucking flying little swat little bastards, you know, the little annoying fuckers. Yeah, the chip damage, those fuckers don't matter if you have a Blood Fury on because you're just gonna fucking heal the whole time anyways. If you don't, you can keep praying range. It's not too big a difference. Just, you know, whatever works. But if you don't want the chip damage at all, during those little eggs, when those pop up, you just go kill all the little dark ones. Kefri always dungs you when it's the final health bar, and it'll turn when it turns to green health bar. So just a thing to note when you have teammates, that's actually an important thing to know. When it's solo, it's not too big a deal if you've done good with stacking your dung. We will always take power for this first round because not having salts is absolutely fucking terrible. I pick which direction to go next by whichever one is the highest level, which would be Baba this time. The biggest thing for the Baba puzzle room is to not fucking panic, okay? Quick rundown, if there's a skull over the vent, go pour the green shit down the vent. If it is a skull over the pillar, go fucking repair the fucking pillars. And the red monkeys, you use magic. The gray monkeys use fucking range, and the blue fucking baboon motherfucker use range as well. And then there's the green ones. Go fucking melee those fuckers, okay? But if you have a yellow Karis, you can take that trusty thing out and use that against the little tiny blue monkeys. Perfect for healing, my friend. You can salt up for the monkey room if you would like. It is going to be just fine. You will still have enough time for Baba. It's helpful to move your blowpipe in the inventory up with the range gear, where you would use it a little bit easier for this room, since you will be using it. Pray melee against Baba, and don't get hit by the shadows on the ground. Run diagonally away from them. It is the easiest way to get away from them, the fastest and safest. Watch out for your falling rock shadows as well, and then when you see him cock back a rock over his head or you hear the loud noise, you want to go stand by one of those big boulders that spawn. When they spawn, just go fucking stand by one right away. It's not a bad idea. When the first wave of baboons spawn, go fucking kill them little bastards, because if you don't, you're gonna fucking regret it. So just go fucking beat their ass. The first time you have to worry about gap is at 33%, and the second time is 66%, and I'm talking Baba health. Use your blowpipe on the boulders, it will be a little bit faster, and then you can also use the special to heal. It's a guaranteed hit. If they all line up like that and it's an easy section of boulders, you can run straight through like that, and then you can get a bunch of free hits, and it's very fucking worth it. If you were unaware of what Mind the Gap is, that big hole in the middle at the very bottom, down by the entrance of the fucking area for Baba, you don't want to be standing there at 33 and 66% health of Baba. To solve Aka Puzzle Room, if you use the plugin, you just go to the red squares. If you don't use the plugin, you just have to kind of eyeball it, and you will have to hope that it doesn't take you forever. It's not too bad. Do not get hit by the beam of light or the little black orb fucking shadow things. All of it hurts, and hurt is bad. Okay, if you want to be casual, you can just run him around the room like this, and then you will avoid damage during melee. It is the easiest way to do that. Then you don't have to worry too much on him fucking smacking the shite out of you, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to try and get fancy, you can try to butterfly, and I'm pretty fucking shitty at it. But I like to say that I can do it, or at least try, okay? Because it's fucking fun to try, and you know, you're not gonna fucking lose anything by fucking trying. So you might as well fucking try. The tile pack is in the tile pack plugin, okay? So fucking use that as well, bud. When Aka is using melee, you want to attack him with magic. When he is using range, you want to attack him with melee. When he is using magic, you want to attack him with fucking range, okay? But when all these little fucking shadows spawn, you focus them. You just do one at a time, or you're fucked. You gotta get one done so that you're safe, bud. Always have your camera where you can see the middle of the room so you're ready for the memory phase. And a good way to do the memory phase, always obviously know if it's 4 or 5. And then when the last one is shown on what you have to remember, that is when you start moving. Shadows come up, move on to the next one close to you, and don't move if you turn black. If you move while you're black, you're gonna have a bunch of things spawn, and then you're gonna freak the fuck out. Once you've killed the shadow, move to that quadrant. You want to be in the quadrant where you killed the shadow, so you don't take fucking damage from the wave of all the bullshit spawns. Aka Orb phase, the fucking most terrible part of this goddamn raid sometimes. You want to be praying mage and using your piety for fucking sure, my friend. You want to try and finish his fucking shit as fast as possible. Do not panic. Summon your zombie thrall. Do whatever you can. But usually it's smart to save 75% of your spec for a care special if you have the charis. If not, just fucking fight for your fucking life, bud. You have it. You can do it. I am always going to pick life for the second one because the ambrosia is the best thing that you will ever fucking come across. Alright, Warden phase. We're gonna go block the fucking power from it flowing over to the left Warden for a good amount of time, you know, so we can space out the disco parties and, you know, make sure we're not walking underneath the fucking disco party lights. Try to move as minimal as possible so that you're constantly dealing damage so that you don't have to take as much fucking damage during this phase. Just try and get it over with. Once the obelisk is down, prepare for the fun shit. Get in your mage gear and get ready to slap this motherfucker, okay? When you see a skull, pray mage. When you see a motherfucking rock being thrown at you, pray fucking range, okay? You know what I mean? When these red lights are on the floor, just try and run over them as best you can without them being lit up on your fucking ass, okay? They hurt. Hurt is bad. When you see a white arrow like that, it's going to turn your prayer off, and then you have to pray range. You can also do it with magic. It'll be a blue orb ball thing. You can also do it for melee, and a red throwing axe. Make sure you drink your liquid adrenaline and have piety turned on. Get ready to DDS the living piss out of this motherfucker, okay? Now, once he stands back up, we're gonna do the same fucking shit, but in range gear. And make sure you switch to your range thrall, okay? When he goes to do a magic attack, but it's not actually a skull, you gotta fucking move or you get frozen. And when the obelisk is doing skulls raining everywhere, you gotta fucking run away from that shit because it's gonna be a big lightning radius. Or you can stand above, below, left, or right, not diagonally. Only 2 tiles away at max. Oh boy, start this off on the right side of the fucking shit, and then you're gonna go left, and then you're gonna go middle, and then you're gonna go right, and then you're gonna go left, and then you're gonna go middle, and then you're gonna go right. You understand? When the skulls pop up, pull out a melee weapon and fucking poke them motherfuckers in a nice and orderly fashion so you can do it in a quick tick. If you use your yellow Karis to poke them motherfuckers, it will heal you. Now we're gonna see Zabak come out on the left, so we're gonna have to start prayer flicking like we did in the first part to that little bastard. And then we're gonna see Baba on the right eventually, and we're gonna have to start watching out for his fucking rocks over our head as little shadows on the ground. You know, the shits. Once you hear that loud dandy noise, you know the fun part begins. I like to go off to the left side so you can just see what prayer flips you gotta do a little bit here right next to where you're walking around. And just avoid all the fucking shadows on the floor and keep attacking. And, you know, don't get hit. And use your broaches if you hit. Thank you, Scapers, for watching. If that helped you out at all, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help. And I hope you have a fucking wonderful day.